Hey guys, so guess what? The definition of an entrepreneur is not what you think. You might actually be an entrepreneur even if you have a full-time job. And that's exactly what I'm going to be covering today. My name is Corey Logaitis. I am a business strategist, coach, and TEDx speaker, and I help people become entrepreneurs. And if you're still stuck in the 9 to 5 and you've entertained entrepreneurship ideas yourself, today you're going to learn whether or not it's legit and something you should be looking into. So before we go ahead and dive in, if that sounds like you are stuck in your 9 to 5, you've always wanted to become an entrepreneur, and there's something else that you would rather be being paid to do with your time, definitely go ahead, drop me a comment below. I actually have a new program coming up that may help you validate exactly what it is you're looking to do and see whether or not it would actually be feasible to do full time. So let's go ahead and get that conversation started. So let's talk about what exactly is an entrepreneur. So per the dictionary, and I'm going to go ahead and read this. Per the dictionary, a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, and this is the important part, taking on greater than normal financial risks in order to do so, is an entrepreneur, right? Compared to a business owner, which is defined simply as an individual or entity who owns a business entity in an attempt to profit from the successful business operation of the company, right? So the difference between the two, between an entrepreneur and a business owner, is simply the level of risk involved. And that's one of the reasons too why entrepreneurs tend to put the risk in what they are passionate about, which is why I say you might actually be an entrepreneur and not know it yet. So one of my clients not too long ago, it was probably 5 months ago, we started working together. And when we had first talked, she was working in a corporate job in marketing. And her dream was always she wanted to be an entrepreneur, but she never viewed herself as a business owner. Come to find out through the course of our conversation, our very first strategy session when we were talking, she had already owned and operated, you could say, multiple different side hustles, right? So she had planned profitable events. She had a blog that she was making influencer income off of. There were a bunch of different side projects or side hustles, as she called them, that were bringing in some income, but because in her mind it wasn't enough to be able to go full time, she never considered herself an entrepreneur. She just considered it like an expensive hobby. And this couldn't be further from the truth because we invest money financially into things that we're passionate about. So for her in this instance, she was able to, bankroll these events and take the risk that she was going to be able to sell the tickets because she was so confident that people wanted to participate in these events. And it was something that she was able to deliver on and did well. So in this instance, even though she was working a full-time job, she was an entrepreneur, and there was an entrepreneur inside of her waiting to come out. And I was so excited last week on one of our sessions when she shared with me that she officially quit the day job, right? So she is full in 100% entrepreneur right now, and I couldn't be happier for her. But the reason that I was able to see it inside of her before she was able to see it inside herself was because it was due to the level of risk that she had taken based on her passion projects. Right? So again, to kind of summarize everything that we had just talked about, people who take on financial risk for any sort of a passion project, you're an entrepreneur. Guess what? If you make money for something, but you don't profit from it yet, it doesn't mean that you don't still have a business, and it doesn't mean that you can't become a successful entrepreneur building it to full time. So if this resonated for you and you're still stuck in that 9 to 5 and you've always wanted to become an entrepreneur to be paid for what it is you're talented at and what it is you truly want to be doing with your time, definitely go ahead, drop me a comment below. I would love to know what it is you would ultimately like to be doing with your time and being paid for. I have a program that may just help you get from that idea to your very first customer within 6 weeks. That's right, 6 weeks. Idea, first customer, 6 weeks. If that's you, drop a comment below. Let me know what you have in mind, and we'll have a conversation and see if it makes sense from there. So hopefully this helped. Hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I will check in with you again soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.